Hello, Capricorn. How are you? Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all doing really, really well. Capricorn, let's see how your energies will be for March 2026. We're going to do a general reading. Remember that this video applies to everyone who has Sun, Ascendant, Moon, or Venus in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Remember to activate all the bells so you can get notifications for the new videos I upload. If you want, you can follow me on my other TikTok and Instagram accounts where I will be uploading new content. If you need a personal consultation with me, you can write to the email shown on the screen, and I will send you all the information you need. And attention, I have activated 3 phone lines for Argentina, Spain, and the rest of the world, where you will be able to contact a tarot office 24 hours a day. You will be able to communicate with a group of tarot readers who will be answering all your questions instantly. For more information, check the video description. Thank you. Let's channel a message for the sign Capricorn for the month of March 2026. Let's see. This begins, Capricorn, the Ace of Swords. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Well, this situation, listen, I feel it very clearly. I feel it's evolving because I feel that this is a month where even though at some point, especially at the beginning of the month, you might feel a bit off. Something like there might be some confusion, sometimes like feeling lost, saying I have to make a decision, kind of doubting, right? Whether to cut something off or not, whether to move forward with something or not. So there are energies there at the beginning, yes, of doubt regarding either the future of a relationship or the future regarding maybe a job or financial matters. Okay? I feel like something else is happening. And it's also good to look at it from the outside to understand what's going on and why this confusion is happening. And clarify Sevilla excursion Liceo Siquirna? I have information about the traffic, vowels, glamour, which day, praise me, mita, good. Kamenstein 3 comets travel. In confidence, also supporting yourself in another way. Generating, for example, income from a different place. Also having a different relationship with money. These concepts are changing. But at first, you might feel that sensation of wondering what's going on. It's like the old sources of income aren't giving the results they used to, so you're left feeling confused. You say, well, I have to get out of this situation. I have to make a decision. There can be that feeling of not knowing what to do. Patience. Patience with this. Why? Because these energies tell us that this confusion arises when one holds on too tightly to old ways of thinking, old beliefs, an old ideology, philosophies, or old thoughts. For example, if your thoughts about stability, personal stability, economic stability, were always like this. That is, this is the only way I have to generate income, and it can't be any other way. The more I cling to that idea, the more confusion there will be. What the energy is telling you is that in this case, we carry out an activity with another approach, another vision, another mindset. And it won't exactly follow ultranational Dajiaho's plan. And also, like, that. So, the accent. I I present, for example, in confusion, that is, what's happening with this new information that's kind of pressuring me to change direction, to change places. That's why I feel there's a truth here. This month, something becomes present, new information comes in. Whether it's because you have new interests, new hobbies, because you're also starting a new study, or there's something new that starts to interest you, but there's going to be like an awakening of an idea that will bring you clarity, where it will show you what you need to, or not what you need, but rather what you all are going to move away from, saying, I feel like this way of thinking has already run its course. It's not giving me the results I need right now. So I leave it behind. I make a closure there. This way of thinking belongs to the past and only confuses me if I keep bringing it into today. And I feel that you don't want to be limited. You want to express yourselves freely. You want to open up to those new ideas. But this also requires courage here. Courage to break free from blindfolds. Courage to recognize something that needs to change. Courage to recognize a truth. And also courage to change your beliefs. Like saying, well, what I used to believe in, today I feel is not valid, that it's not as valid as it was before. It's not that you believed in some fantasy, but rather that your beliefs are changing. That's why there will be a very clear ending in that sense. This is like a before and after. There may be a Capricorn who awakens to a new truth, to a new philosophy, who starts to know themselves from a different place, maybe from a more spiritual place. It's like they're searching for a new truth. It's also like a journey of self-discovery. Very, very important. Let's see what else we have. See you. This can also happen to Capricorns who say, well, I've realized I was studying this major or this course and I've realized it's not what I wanted. So there may be a decision here to take another path. I want to keep learning. I want to keep studying, but to study something that I really like, something I connect with. Let's see what else we have. General and available energy March 2026 Capricorn sign. You have the Two of Cups, we have the Fool. We have the Seven of Swords, and over here we have the Ace of Cups. Well, there's something new here that you're doing, especially on the emotional level connection. This could also be a romantic connection, a bond, a potential partner. I feel like you're entering a new stage on an emotional level. It could be someone who is very hard to get attention from, a very different person, even though I see there's a super strong connection. There could even be a telepathic connection here, a connection where I love talking to this person, I love listening to them, I just love it. They're also connected mentally, beyond just emotionally. It's like they also share the same beliefs or the same ideals. They realize that the connection is unique, and it might be a connection you've never felt before, because there's something here, something very new, whether it's feeling new emotions, feeling something, feeling happy, joyful. The relationship I feel with this person is very different from the people you might have connected with in the past. And when I say very different, I'm not talking about their appearance, but rather about their mindset, their way of being. I feel like this person is very pure. They're someone with a very bright spirit. But they're there, kind of pushing you like, let's go through this. Let's enjoy what's happening right now. The thing is, there's also an energy here that we can interpret in two different ways. Or I feel like the relationship could be kept private, right? Like, I really feel like what's happening with this person is important. I'm starting to feel new feelings, but I want to protect this. So There might be, for example, a decision here to either not tell anyone or to keep, or rather protect the relationship. How can I keep it there more? It could be just for you two, right? Like, I don't want to be sharing it yet. I don't want to be telling anyone because I want to enjoy all of this. But on the other hand, in another group of Capricorn, I feel that what's starting is also making you, they're kind of keeping certain things to themselves. And this also has to do with things that aren't being said, things that one keeps to oneself. Like, for example, if you really accept what's happening with this person, this is like when a strong feeling is happening and then the mind comes in, right? And sometimes there can be like an escape from the truth. Like, well, I don't want to talk about what I feel yet. I don't want to communicate. But it's like you're still keeping things to yourself. The important thing with this relationship, if it happens in a framework of truth, of freedom, and you really feel good, be honest with yourself and also be honest with this person, okay? And also not to keep your feelings to yourself, right? And express what you're feeling, okay? Let's see. Let's see what else we have. Let's go. Dear Capricorn, I feel that this connection this month, love is going to surprise you. And that's it too, right? It's like, wow, I didn't expect it. I didn't have it planned. What decisions are you going to make regarding this relationship? March 2026. Capricorn sign. Let's see what else we have. You have the Seven of Cups here. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Chariot. And over here we have the Ten of Cups. I mean, a very nice row, right? You're going to come out. We've said that at the beginning there was a bit of confusion this month. Yes, you might feel that way, but things will start to become clearer as the month goes on, right? Mentally, you're going to get clearer in every way. And you'll be getting out of doubts, indecisions, doubts about what you want to study, and also doubts about what you felt. Or if there's any evasive behavior regarding this person. Because I feel like there's going to be a big truth coming out on an emotional level. And here it brings up the issue of facing this truth, right? It could even be a confession. It could be talking about something that was never discussed before. And be careful with that tendency to avoid certain conversations that I feel could really be very important, right? What I feel is that with this person, there's an ideal, there's a dream, but it needs to be brought down to earth. Don't just stay with that, because I feel that you two can build something really important, especially on a family level. And really, with this person, everything has come as a big surprise. You weren't prepared. It wasn't in your plans. It wasn't on your mind. But the conditions are coming together so that you can either form a couple, a mature couple, a healthy relationship, so that there can even be projects together at a family level with this person. To experience something new on an emotional level that you had never experienced before. So that's what it's about, right, Capri? About opening up, about being spontaneous, about not going around overthinking things or the days. Also stepping out of the structure a bit, right? Out of the rigidity. And starting from there to communicate or express yourself in a different way. What I feel is that after the month has passed, especially more towards the end of the month, this clarity is going to come. I feel you there, much more confident. And I feel you like, well, let's get started. Let's walk this new path. Let's go after those dreams. I'm going to move forward. This relationship. I want to go step by step, right? I want to enjoy what's happening. I'm going to keep communicating here. I'm going to listen to this person. And I'm going to move forward with that goal we have together. It's like there's a process. There's a process. Something will change your mind and a truth will appear. There are things to process, but also the energy will be, you'll have the opportunity to experience something really beautiful. That will give you a lot of pleasure, happiness, and fulfillment in your life. Let's see what we have in terms of major arcana. You already have the Fool, which is influencing you really, really well. Maybe what it's also telling you is to take a leap. Take a leap into the unknown. Live the experience, Capri, right? Be spontaneous. Sometimes the crazy one in sentimental matters just wants to live in the moment, but he avoids the responsibility of the relationship, right? Of what commitment and all that sometimes require. But I think that things, that's why I say, are going to change. They're going to change, and a lot. Let's see which major arcana will be accompanying you. And here you have Temperance. It's about taking the middle path, right? Also having patience with this month. Also to get out of extremes, out of exaggerations, and to find a middle ground. Also to reach a compromise with the other person. Because you can be different. You can be different in terms of energies, natures. But I feel that you are going to create something new, something in common. Be patient with this process of change. It's also a very favorable energy for everything related to your health, with accelerating revitalization processes, whether it's healing or physical health, but also emotional, spiritual, and mental healing. New habits may be appearing in your life this month. Healthy habits. Dear Capricorn, this is what we have seen for all of you. As for the general energy available for March 2026, have a beautiful month, and I'll see you here next time.